look it up in Surah Al-Isra, ayah 36, a reference point. Go look at it from the Quran, not hadith. Ayah of the Quran. All of this ayah that I gave you, Allah is describing it. In Surah Al-Isra, Allah said, with these three organs, that you will use to listen, you will take your eyes to look, and you will use your heart to believe and contemplate about things that you're about to say. كل أولئك كان عنه مسؤولا. You shall be asked about them. When and where? This is the question. Where will we be asked about our eyes, ears, and hearts? This is the center for tonight's talk. People of the grave, my brothers, my sisters, I want to take you into hadith of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We have been talking. This is the build-up for tonight. Remember these three faculties: the eyes, the ears, and the heart. These three. كل أولئك كان عنه مسؤولا. We shall be asked about them. Remember this. But then, we have been discussing the human being shall be facing Allah and they will be in the grave. You and I, today I am speaking, you are listening. One by one, we will return to Allah Rabbil Izzah wal Jalal. So Allah said, وَاتَّقُوا يَوْمًا تُرْجَعُونَ فِيهِ إِلَى اللَّهِ. Fear the day that you will be returned to Allah. واتقوا يوما ترجعون فيه إلى الله. Fear the day when you will be brought back to Allah. ثم توفى كل نفس ما عملت. Everyone will be recompensed for what they have done. Hold on to this. We will be returning to Allah. My brothers, my sisters, the Yawm al-Qiyamah begins from the grave. Inna awwala manazila min manazil al-akhirah al-qabr. The first place of the places of the akhirah begins from the grave. That is why the mu'min, I am very serious tonight. That is why the Muslim, the mu'min, reported in At-Tirmidhi, Buraidah, a companion by the name of Buraidah, radiallahu ta'ala anhu, mentioned, for this reason that the believer knows he will be returning to Allah Rabbul Izzah wal Jalal. Al-mu'minu yamutu bil-araq al-jabin. I said, Imam Isaku, I don't see Barry to the Gufana. I said, Al-mu'minu yamutu bil-araqi jabin. A believer will keep walking until he will drop dead. The sweat will be between his eyebrows while he's working for Allah. I repeat. Al-mu'minu, the believer, yamutu bil-araqi al-jabin. A believer will die while walking and sweating. The sweat is in between his eyebrows and he dies. Why? When and where? He died while he was working for Allah. He died while he was in the masjid. He died while he was praying. He died while he was remembering Allah. He was doing something for the sake of Allah. Sweat is coming from his body. Our Rasul mentioned the sweat of the believer while he's walking and he died. Today, how many of us work for Allah until we get sweat? The small action that we will do in the masjid, nobody should do anything else because they didn't even break a sweat. Go to the massages today. Go and see how many Muslimin goes to clean the masjid. Go. You will wear your fine clothes, but you will sit in a carpet of a masjid that is not clean. Why can you come to the masjid and the masjid is dirty, but then your clothes is clean? You smell sweet, the masjid smell like the bathroom. Astaghfirullah. Some masajid, if they make ruku, the dust that is coming to your knees and your nostril, you can't wait to get up from it. The believer will constantly work. Have you seen a sister that goes to the masjid every Thursday in Maryland? I'm not going to call the name. One of the masajid, and goes and vacuum the entire masajid every Friday, every Thursday. She goes and vacuum the masjid. They're not paying her. They don't know her in the community. It is not even a community. She's an African. She goes to the Turkish community, the Turkish that nobody knows her there, and does it where they will not even recognize her. Al-mu'minu yamutu bi'araqil jabin. The believer will die while he is in the action of working for Allah, breaking sweat, and he passed away. Some of us will die not breaking no sweat for Allah. My brother, the believers, we hate to die. I want you to listen. I am building up for tonight. The believer will hate to die. Aisha said, the believer hate to die, but they love to meet Allah. You will die breaking a sweat. You are either praying, you are sweating. You are either remembering Allah, you are sweating. You are building the masjid for sake of Allah, you are breaking the sweat. You are doing the tawaf, you went for umrah, you went for hajj, you are fasting, you are doing something for the sake of Allah, and you died. The believer will do this. They will never say, I have worked enough. They will always think that there is more for them to do. Whenever you find yourself thinking that you've done a lot, Shaitan has break into your actions and deeds. Quote me. I said, whenever you think you have done a lot in Islam, Shaitan has break into your deeds and actions. He has tapped into your deeds and actions. Aisha said, the believer, none of us love death. We always pray to live longer so we can worship Allah. It's not because we are afraid of death. We hate the death because we feel like there is more for us to do. But we love to meet Allah. Aisha said, she heard from the messenger, her husband. Listen to Aisha. She said, the messenger said, Man ahabba liqa Allah. I said, Man ahabba liqa Allah, ahabba Allahu liqa'ahu. Anyone that is in love to meet Allah, not in love of death. Anyone that is in love to meet Allah, ahabba Allahu liqa'ahu. Allah is in love in return to meet with him. I said, Man ahabba liqa Allah. The messenger said, anyone that loves to meet Allah, ahabba Allahu liqa'ahu. Allah in return will love to meet that person. What did Quran say? Imams, they know this. Every hadith have an ayah in the Quran that can attach to it. Allah said, these people